Alright, back where we left off in the last video. Gotta pause here, I'm just trying to remember what the hell I was talking about, but anyway, we're getting pretty close to a full roughed in ground with a 60 grit ceramic. Oh, that's what I did. I took my time and took a file and I put some radiuses in here on the edge of the platen on just lose some attention there a second. Both sides, there's a real small radius. I didn't want to overdo it right off the bat, but yeah, I can see it in the viewfinder. There's a little bit of a, you can see that shininess. There's a rounded edge now. It's gonna be a little better radius in my plunge line, and that was the point of it. When I remake me a new platen for this, I won't be able to do that. I did that with a file. I sat here and filed it for a little bit. When I make a new platen, it'll be D2. It'll be fully hardened to like 60 to 62 Rockwell. And D2's wear on it is minimal, so it'll run for years without wearing out. It'll stay flat as could be. That would be why I'm going to use the D2 over A2 like I make my knives out of. I'm going to use A2 for a platen because the A2 will work. If we don't have D2 laying around on a stock rack that's the right size to make this, I'll make it out of A2 gladly. Even if we don't have that, I'll make it out of O1, which is common amongst good knife makers that forge their knives but want to use a tool steel. They use O1. The O stands for oil quenched. You can forge it and expose it to oxygen, and it can be forged, and then you quench in oil to get your hardness. Once you go from A01, you go to A2, is air hardening or air quenching. I've forged knives out of it before. I'm not the first person to do it. I'm not the last person to do it. But if you forge a knife out of A2, you lose a bit of the qualities that makes it A2. Parts of the alloys burn out and stuff and oxidize and everything while it's heated up like that, and it's not truly A2 then. Change my tracking off that side to a little bit. Some of the stuff we're looking here for, like a buyer of high-end custom knives. Let me shut this down. We're still in the roughing, I guess. I didn't cram in there, but one of your starting things you'll look at when you're buying a higher-end custom knife is the plunge line here. Does the line look good? Both sides even, and then when you look at the edge here, which isn't an edge yet, but there's one up here and one down here. You know, is this side up here, the other side down here? These are damn near matched, and I'm still roughing in. By the time this knife is done and ready to be finished, before it's in heat treat, these are gonna be dead even. And when it's heat treated and polished and finished, they're gonna be dead even. There's gonna be no way to like distinguish any difference between the two. And that's one of the first basic things you look for in a high-end custom knife are the plumb lines just straight. It's one of the first things people look at if they look at your work. And these are pretty damn straight, and I'm still in the roughing phase, so that's a good place to be, you know, having them straight right off the bat. put them radiuses on there, but I think I need to put more of a radius on the platen, because I'm not getting nearly the radius I want in there. So let me move to the back side here. I guess I should have mentioned, now we're, I don't know, like an hour or two in, and I don't know how many parts of videos this one being recorded. I already uploaded like the first 3 on my channel when I took breaks. But I did mention that I woke up yesterday not feeling too good and having a cold and a sore throat. So yeah, my nose is a little stuffy when I'm talking, and I'm coughing a little bit here and there. I do have a cold right now. So might not be the best time to do these videos, but I was trying to do these videos. I had some people asking about them. I don't think I mentioned that part before. I might have, but I don't even know how many parts I'm in right now. And I had to stop and go do things in between. Take a good look at that best we can. Nice and flat. Whoops, that was close. Trying to look through the viewfinder on the back here while I'm shooting it. Now I did my profiling and everything on 36 grit back here, which is kind of getting rusty now. You see them really rough stripes or rough lines. First off, there, cutting this direction, this way with my finger. That's the way the lines go. Under 36 grit. So I have this about where I want on this grit here. Let me do another pass. I got a little small bit on that side and a little more on this side. I'm gonna do a couple of passes on this side, and then I'll go and straighten that back, that spine up a little bit. Okay. That's about where I need it to be. I'm going to go clean this spine up here with this grit, and then as I put on finer grits to do the side of the blade, I'll do the same on the spine here. Besides having a cold, I'm trying to talk for the camera, so I don't have a dust mask on. I have my safety glasses on, but I usually do a dust mask, or I've got a one-horse, what the hell is that? A dust collector. It's a dust collector. It's got like a one-horse power industrial motor on it. I'll run that down below the belt grinder and have that gather up the dust coming off. Shut this off here. You can see now I straighten that back edge out there from the grind's going the wrong way. And I'm going to move to a finer grit here on the side of the blade. We're at 10 minutes, so we'll make that the next